Zach Jones marks 70 out. Hand pass to Kennedy. The superstar kicks long. It's over. Buddy Franklin's head, and Heaney has taken a screamer 20 out, virtually directly in front, and that's an old-fashioned specky.
Kennedy pops it up high, too far for Buddy, but not for Isaac Heaney, who has taken an absolute screamer.
Away to Kennedy, kicks inside the attacking 50, big leap from Heaney, up in the air, he's got no cape on, but he controls the sky. Isaac Heaney with the hanger.
Kennedy bangs it in, looking for Heaney. He's got a good sit here. He goes high, and he does! Had the sit, did Isaac Heaney, and went very, very high and marks it 15 metres out, almost directly in front.
That was a good opener from the reigning Mark of the Year taker. Our Legends brought to you by Isuzu D-Max. Go your own way. Mark McClure, welcome.
What happened to the wine?
It's gone. Theirs.
Rewalt.
They've taken it. You've got the Isuzu. David King, hello.
Hello, boys.
You have
hello,
everybody on edge with your 0-2.
The 0-2.
Football world is on edge. Supporters are quoting it. Clubs are talking about it.
It's a nervous time. Sellers, you might not have been concentrating last week, but since 2010, 49 teams have gone 0-2 and only 3 have made the finals.
I remember that.
And there's quite a few this weekend that have got the pressure on. Now, it doesn't mean you can't.
There's 8 of them, actually.
There's 3 of them.
0-2.
There are 9, but that's all right.
9, is it? I got one wrong there.
What do you mean there are 9?
Who are
9 losers.
9 risk of 0.
Yes, yes.
But some of the losers double up.
2 of 49, yeah.
I had to explain it.
Okay, all right. Gee whiz, it's getting tense in here.
It's all right.
We'll talk about 0-3.
Teams don't go 0-2.
Can we talk about 0-3 next week?
Yep.
But it gets to 1 from 30. So it's tightening as we go. So they are critical rounds.
All right. Essendon has had the scrutiny on them all week. You're going to see them on Saturday.
Yeah, well, I'll be with you, and not with you in another box, but I'm looking forward to it. They're atrocious. It's the worst they've ever done in contested possessions ever under John Worsfold. The worst before that was 29. They had 40 they were beaten by in the contested possessions. Their ball movement was terrible. Seriously, they have 12 days, he says. We had 12 days off. It's the most pathetic excuse I've ever heard in my life. They didn't come up really well. I'd be surprised if he lasts a year, to tell you the truth. Seriously, his last year at the start of the year was poor, so poor, and then they fixed it up and they became the 3rd best in contested ball and all the other things in the competition. Before that, terrible. So does he get another run, or what happens here now? Change the game style. Didn't work.
Is it wrong for people from outside fans to look at that performance on the weekend and not think, like Sellers is thinking, what is wrong at that football club?
What is wrong? You tell me, you're an Essendon supporter, and I've run into half a dozen of my mates who said, what the hell's going on there?
Well, you guys have both been in playing situations where you put in performance like that. It's easy to say, oh, it's the player's fault. There's a disconnect somewhere. Come on, we all know that. We all know. There's something wrong there.
Yeah. Can you isolate when and why? Is it tactical? Is it strength and conditioning? Has this been a flaw for 2 months, 3 months?
JLT
you can mount a case.
Wasn't great. Yeah,
you can mount a case for that.
No.
I mean, and the injuries and the question marks on fitness. Is it motivational? Is it the work rate? I mean, at some point you've got to come up with an answer. Now you can't do it after 1 week, and they played a pretty good team that were on.
Yeah, they were. They're fantastic. The Giants.
I'm a little bit reluctant to go too hard. Let's
have a look this week.
Let's have a look.
But there's a couple of others too. Adelaide are in the same boat. I mean, they played in the grand final 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, or whatever, 2 years ago it was, and they came in with the wrong game style, crushed them all over the place, tried to push the ball in too quickly, and since then they've just declined completely. And on the weekend, they had 73 more possessions. They had 3 inside 50s more. Clearances, 11 more. Contested possessions, 27 more. Uncontested, 64 more, and got beat by 32 points. What sort of game style are they playing? That's coach's fault. If they've won the ball so well, where are they using it to? Are they hitting long into the forward line? Are they waiting for those over-the-back goals? Well, Hawthorn have beaten them. This is interesting. The last 13 times they've played, Adelaide's won 2. You'd think that Don Pike could say, hey, maybe we need to change our style. Maybe we need to look at another way to do this. I reckon he's under enormous pressure in Adelaide, because it's a two-team town. They're the A-grade team in that town. They've put up such a good fight to be in the grand final, and he is, or they are, making a mess of it. if they want to make top 4 and they've been spruiking about it, they're almost a bottom 4. And then we get to Melbourne. Well, if their heads could fit through this door, I'd be absolutely surprised. They blitzed them early, absolutely blitzed them with 4 goals. So there's 3 coaches here on a watch, 4 coaches on a watch around, and also Scotty as well at North. That was a pathetic performance, and he knows that too. We'll just see what the results are after. But Melbourne, for mine, they played like big heads. Got it 4 goals in front and then relaxed, and they got blown away by a bunch of kids. I loved it. Actually loved it.
Right.
Jeez. How you going, Jared? Anything on Jared? How's Jared?
He's changed stations, that's all.
Give me the...
Wow.
Give us
Good
the...
stuff.